There's no players in the NFL I've enjoyed watching be successful in the first month of the regular season than Chase and Joe Burrow. Chase, of course, going through all the adversity of dropping 5 passes in the preseason and then winning Offensive Rookie of the Month of his first month of being in the NFL. And of course, Joe Burrow coming back from an ACL and MCL tear that some people thought he would have been sidelined for 2 whole years. And the thing that makes it even more sweet is I predicted it. In that video, I said Chase was going to outperform his college teammate, Justin Jefferson. And I stand by that. I think he hasn't even had his breakout game. He's facing the opposing team's #1 corner because T. Higgins is currently injured, and he's averaging 75 yards per game and 4 touchdowns in 4 games. Even from a film perspective, he's been extremely effective in what other rookies usually struggle with being extremely physical with the DB right off the line of scrimmage, rather than just trying to run around the DB and giving the time for the defensive line to get to the quarterback. Is a top 5 pick even after missing an entire season. He is legitimately one of the most talented receivers taken in the first round since Julio Jones. Obviously a much different player, seems like a deep threat, physical slant kind of wide receiver, and honestly I have no idea why he had those drop issues in the preseason and training camp. He had 5 drops in the preseason and he struggled in training camp, but also thrived with mixed reports coming like he was having trouble with the NFL ball rather than the college ball, but then some weeks he would have multiple 100-yard mock games. He also got some attention from Undisputed with Skip and Shannon saying that they thought he would struggle because of the reports that he could not get off press coverage.
If I'm the Bengals, I'm scared to death about this because it is mental. He's got the demons lurking. He's starting to second guess.
And then week 1 came. has 100 yards and a touchdown. The best moment of the season for the Bengals has got to be Joe Burrow in the press conference after this game.
Thank you. I thought he was dropping everything.
And in the second game, Chase had 2 catches for 54 yards, a touchdown, and in the third, 65 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then versus the Jaguars, he caught 7 passes for 77 yards, and is currently leading the entire Bengals team in receiving. And he has gotten a pass over 40 yards in every single game. In the press conference with Joe Burrow after the Jaguars game, he said they're going to have to start double teaming him eventually because he's just going to keep running by people. If he's one-on-one, I'm going to him every single time, which is super effective because Burrow throwing to Chase has a rating of 151, almost a perfect passer rating when he throws to Chase, which is higher than Matthew Stafford throwing to Cooper Kupp, Russell Wilson throwing to DK Metcalf, and Tom Brady throwing to Mike Evans. Now this is only after 4 games, but come on, if anything that's a good thing because Chase should get better and better every single game. In his first game he had 50 yards and a touchdown, he caught a few first downs and a slant routes and a toe tap. In his second game he had a crucial touchdown catch, of course another deep pass. In the third game he had a long pass for a touchdown and then a contested catch for a touchdown, which was his first multiple touchdown game. But this week against the Jaguars, I think he may have had his best game yet because he caught 7 passes for 77 yards. The reason that is so good is because he seemed to always be open on the shallow and intermediate routes, which is something he was not very good at as much in the early games, which might have just been them playing to his strength when T. Higgins was healthy. But personally, I think because Chase has a simple route tree, it doesn't mean he can't get open on the shorter routes. I think because of his physicality and his speed, I think he'll be a great contested catch guy and a slant guy. I honestly can't help watch him and Burrow every week. They are arguably the greatest college duo ever, and now they have a great start in the first 4 games of the NFL season, with both of them coming off a lot of doubt and adversity. I still can't believe how well Joe Burrow is playing coming off this injury. Basically the same injury Teddy Bridgewater had when he missed 2 straight years in recovery. The fact that Burrow can stand there and take the shots he's taken and lead this average roster to 3-1 record, obviously with the huge upgrade of Chase, who has not even come on yet because he didn't play football in 2020. Once he gets up to speed, it'll be extremely fun to watch. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.